Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha with Ice Cream Fitness here. Now, with my channel, I try to cater to everybody. I try to cater to people who are fitness enthusiasts, people who just want to lose weight, people who are competitive powerlifters, strongmen, football players, bodybuilders. I give advice to naturals, I give advice to enhanced guys, but it seems like the majority of my advice, at least 95% of my advice, is geared towards naturals. And I know a lot of my enhanced guys feel like I don't give them enough love. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of advice today, because the advice that you guys need is a lot more simplistic. But hold on, let me give you guys a bicep shot first. Alright, as somebody who spent many years around the gear game, was a former chemist, former distributor, someone who's worked with drug-tested athletes, who some of them went on to go into the NFL, so I don't ever say their names. And someone who has a lot of experience around this stuff, including being around pro bodybuilders and things, I've learned quite a few things about the best methods to go about certain things with your drugs. So with a lot of you, you've made a commitment to go ahead and use gear, and you guys know my stance that I consider it a lifelong commitment. It's not something you cycle on and off of. And even some of these guys I've seen on YouTube who talk about they're cycling off. No, what these motherfuckers call cycling off means they cut down to 500 milligrams of test a week and 4 units of growth hormone a day, and they call that cycling off. And I think it's pretty easy to figure out who I'm talking about here. But the people I see who talk about this, they don't cycle off. Now, I get a lot of questions from people that say, well, you give this advice and that to naturals. What should I do as a steroid user in this situation? I'm seeing signs that I need to deload my training. I'm seeing all the potential signs of chronic overreaching, but I don't want to deload. What do I need to do? Up the dose. That's what you need to do. Up the dose. That will fix this problem. You can train another 3 or 4 weeks before you deload and make even better gains than you were making a month ago. Or people will send me something like, hey Jason, I'm on test prop, I'm on Tren, Clen, T3, and my fat loss has stalled, and I'm still eating 4,000 calories a day, but I don't want to go under 4,000 calories a day. What do I need to do to keep losing fat? Up the dose. Hey Jason, my bench press has stalled, my squat has stalled, my biceps have stopped growing, and I'm in the middle of a blast, and I'm not making progress anymore. What do I need to do? Up the dose. This is the universal solution in the enhanced world. If you're not getting the results you want on what you're on, and you know you're on the combination of things that you want to be on, you up the dose. This is the universal solution for athletes, bodybuilders, doesn't matter what your sport is. This is the universal solution. You up the dose. Now, all joking aside, but I really wasn't joking with this, but all joking aside, one of the big questions I also get is, what's the best forum to go to for gear advice these days? There's so many forums, there's so much conflicting advice. Where do I go? I'm going to tell you guys, the only real gear forum I participate in much anymore on and I post on is GH15. And a lot of people think it's a very extreme forum. They think the people running it are kind of crazy, but the reality is they have a more realistic and accurate view of what goes on in real bodybuilding and real powerlifting and even drug-tested sports and what people really use, how they use it, than most of these other forums out there. Now, the only downside to this forum for you is going to be there's a waiting list to get on. They only accept 5,000 new members per month. And if you are inactive for a given period of time, you're banned from the forum. They delete you and ban you. So you can't just go join there and think you're going to come back 6 months later and post. You're going to have to wait to join. You're going to have to get privileges unlocked on a forum like that. Because it is a private forum, you're going to have to earn trust and work your way up to actually get access to better information. It's got multiple layers of subforums. So it's not a forum that you can just go to and start posting. But if you want a quality exchange of information, I would say it is the best forum that I am aware of out there currently. And it's also one of the forums that's not there trying to sell you guys BS products like AC Generate and some of this nonsense, which I did get a lifetime ban at a forum where this particular product is sold because I pulled out scientific data showing that it was a piss poor product, that the ingredients do not work. So you got to watch out with a lot of these forums. This GH15, they're not trying to sell you stuff. It is just a good exchange of advice between people. There are definitely some big names who post there. When you start figuring out who some of these people really are, some of these people are very serious, well-known, top-level athletes. They just don't give you their real name until you start figuring out who they are in private. So it is a very valid source of information. There's a lot of good information there. That's the forum I recommend, but you're not going to be able to just go there and register and start posting tomorrow. Alright guys, so that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you next time.